you can understand. So the question 1, you can all see that. So let me take, there is an inclined surface. Okay. Now, one time I have rolled one cylinder whose mass is located on the surface. Whose mass is located on the where? Everybody? On the surface. Means it is a what? Like a hollow cylinder. So entire mass is located only on the surface. Do you understand, brothers, what I'm saying? Having a mass M and R, radius R. And you can see, let me take the name of this one is P. So it is actually mass is present outer surface. Entire mass is present at where? Everybody? Outer surface. Clear, all of you? Now I dropped this one here. It is rolling. Next. In the same mass of the cylinder, same another cylinder, but whose mass is existed on the entire mass is present in the axis of rotation, not on the surface. Keep it in mind. Entire mass is existed on the where? Everybody? Same mass. Mass of the P is equals to, sorry, that is what? Mass of the P is equals to mass of the Q, cylinder. That is what you have to remember. So, but here, mass is located at axis. Located on axis means the axis of rotation, entire mass is located on it. Now they are asking, there is a certain statement, like multiple answer question in JEE 2012 actually. So let us see what is that. Which of the following statements are true? That is what they are asking. Which of the following statements, this is the 4-mark question, keep it in mind, are true, are correct. So if you find one correct answer, then remaining you not checked also, it is invalid. If it is suppose more than one correct answer, then you have to find every correct answer. That is what you have to remember. Single answer you cannot be. So every statement you have to verify. So statement number 1, first one. Both P and Q reach the ground simultaneously. That is what they are asking. Both P and Q reach the ground. Reach ground simultaneously. Simultaneously means what? Together. So almost the same, they will reach the ground. So that is what is the first statement. So second statement, both reach with the same translation, kinetic energy on ground. That is the B. Okay, wow. Both reach with the same translation kinetic energy on the ground. Next, option C. P has larger linear acceleration. P has larger linear acceleration. Option D. Q reaches ground with more angular acceleration. More angular speed. That is what it is. So in which is correct, we have to verify. So first, it is inclined. Immediately you all need to remember. So 3 formulas. Acceleration formula, G sin theta divided by the time you should learn 1 plus I divided by mr square. V is equals to root over 2gh divided by 1 plus I divided by mr square. And friction, F means what? Limiting friction or required friction on? F please. It is required friction is equals to mg sin theta into I divided by I plus mr square. So this is the formulas which we have learned today's class. Now you can see first statement. So let me take all of you. First, what they're saying, P and Q both will reach simultaneously. That is what they're asking. So now, let me write for moment of inertia. So what I can take cylinder 1. Let me take m1r1 square plus m2r2 square plus m3r3 square plus so on. So if I take first one. So now tell me, R is more far from the axis of rotation or less from the axis of rotation? Because mass is located on the surface. Mass is located on the surface. So R is greater or lesser? Everybody? Yes, please. Distance, guys. P distance. This is the P cylinder. So R is distance is more or less? Everyone, please respond. Distance is more because entire mass is located on the surface. Now, Q cylinder entire mass is located on the axis of rotation. So that R value is what? R value is less or more? R value is what? Less. So basically, this is like a cylindrical. Now you can tell me. So now if you observe very carefully, for which one I is greater? R is here, R is more, here R is less. So for which one I is more greater? I value. Inertia is greater for what? Anybody? If R is increases, inertia is also increases. So I is greater for P than Q. So means in the sense of inertia of P is greater than inertia of Q. So if inertia increases, then something will be inertia is decreasing, something is increasing. Inertia is opposite to something. Anybody? Yes, please. Acceleration. So acceleration of P is less than acceleration of a Q. So now tell me, if acceleration of a P is greater than acceleration of a Q, so that is it possible that Q will reach us first, or both will reach us simultaneously? Anybody? Yes, please. Yes, no. So what will happen? Both will never reach us simultaneously, because I for P is greater than understanding Q, so that both cannot reach us the simultaneously. So first one is wrong. So as we know that if inertia is greater, acceleration will be minimum. So if acceleration, next C statement C, P has larger linear acceleration. Who has larger linear acceleration? P or Q? Yes, please. P or Q? Q is having larger acceleration. So C is also wrong. Then let us verify next. Both reach with the same translation kinetic energy. So all of you observe very carefully. So C option, kinetic energy. So half mv square. So now tell me, velocity of P. So acceleration is there. Acceleration of P is less than acceleration of Q means, then velocity of a P also what? Less than velocity of a Q. Will you all agree with me? Please respond, guys. Everybody. Yes or no? So if velocity of a P is less than means, then actually kinetic energy is purely depending on velocity. Mass remains constant, because both mass is what? Both P and Q mass is what in the given question? Same. Mass is constant. So both mass of P and Q is constant means it is only depends on velocity. So now velocity of a P is less than the velocity of a Q. So tell me now, kinetic energy, is it both same? Translation kinetic energy or different? Yes, please. So kinetic energy of a P is less than the kinetic energy of a Q, because velocity of a P is less. So that kinetic energy also less. Velocity of a Q is more. So kinetic energy also more. That is what you have to remember. Okay, guys. Everybody. Next, last one. D option. So option C also wrong. Option B also wrong. And option D. Now Q reaches the ground with more angular speed. Let us verify now. So we all knows that velocity increases, angular speed also what? Everybody? So of course, we know both are R is same. So omega is equals to V by R. So omega is depends on V. Omega is depends on V. So velocity of a Q is more. So angular velocity of a Q is greater than angular velocity of a P. Because velocity increases, angular velocity also increases. So R is remains same. R is remains same. Radius is remains same. It is depends on only velocity. So who will be traveling more angular acceleration? Angular velocity. Q reaches the ground with a more angular speed. So it is right or wrong? Everybody? Yes, please. All of you? Respond, that is. So Q reaches the ground with a more angular speed. That is the only statement which is correct. So if you don't know the concept, you cannot do it. So once again, I'm saying, remember. So Q cylinder, entire mass is located on the axis of rotation. And here, entire mass is located on the surface. On the surfaces, it is located. So here, if the P is actually greater, P distance is more. So if distance is more, then I inertia is also greater. And okay, everybody. So then Q is having less inertia. So inertia is less. So both cannot reach us. Inertia is different. So what will happen? R value is different. So R value is not same. So R value is not same means inertia is not same. So that's what they both cannot reach us simultaneously. So option A is wrong. Acceleration is different. So option C is wrong. Both do not have same kinetic, so no translation kinetic energy because velocity is not same. And angular velocity, here angular velocity of a q is greater, so angular velocity of a q is also greater. That's all it is. Clear, everybody? All of you, please respond. That is what you have to.
Yes, sir.
So this is what about ABCD options. So option D is correct. Now the next one question I'll teach you. So this is the most important kind of question. So you can see now there is an inclined surface. I'm saying you there is an inclined surface. It is not see that like this inclined surface. Okay, all of you. Now there is something, I don't know what is that. Either it is a ring or it is a sphere, or it is a solid sphere, or it is a hollow sphere. I don't know. That is only we have to find it. So whose kinetic energy already having a kinetic energy, not in rest. Okay, so it is rolling like this, pure rolling, pure rolling. So it will be reaches to the top point. Imagine that. So it will reaches to the top point means finally it is having what? Only it is having what? Anybody? Respond. All of you. Potential energy. Correct or not? So imagine the height of this one is given in the question is h is equals to 3v square by 4g. That is what you can take it. Okay. So now if you all notice it, all of you, the question is, this is a question from JEE 2007 actually. So you can see they're asking, identify this object. Either it is a ring or it is a solid sphere or it is a hollow sphere, or it is a disk. So if you know the moment of inertia, you can solve it very easily. So they are saying pure rolling. Pure rolling means omega is equals to what? Anybody? Actually, V is equals to R omega. Omega is equals to what? Everyone, please respond. V by R. So already it is having a kinetic energy. So I will take it. Initial kinetic energy is half m, translation plus rotation, half m v square plus half I omega square plus initial potential energy 0, which is equals to reaches to this height. So final kinetic energy 0, kinetic energy 0 plus final potential energy what? Everybody, mgh. Am I right or wrong? Speak ra, Pradosh. So now half into mv square plus half into I. In place of omega, what I can write, everybody? In place of I, we omega v by r. So v square by r square is equals to m into g into h. H means what? Given question, check it. What is the h value? 3v square by, yes, 3v square by 2g or 4g? 4g. Okay, that is what you have to remember. Now you can see all of you. So everywhere will get cancelled. M is there. Sorry, v. V square is getting cancelled. So V square, V square, V square. I'll take common and I'll remove it. So now 2 is common. I'll send this side. It will become m plus I divided by r square is equals to 2mg divided by 4g. So a gg will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So what is remaining? Oh, sorry, 3 is also there. 3, I forgot it. Into 3. So m plus I divided by r square is equals to 3m divided by 2. Okay, Pradosh? Clear? Now, m will come this side. So I divided by r square is equals to 3m divided by minus m. So what is remaining? Verify it, everybody. So 3m minus 2m divided by 2, which is equals to I divided by r square, which is equals to m divided by 2. I is equals to m r square by 2. Can you tell me I is equals to m r square by 2? What is that, guys? I is equals to m r square by 2. What is that, anybody? Yes, please.
Disk.
That's all. So it is either a disk or a solid cylinder, of course. Multiple options. Disk and mr square by 2, another also will come. What is that, everybody? Solid cylinder also. Understand, brothers? Not satisfied with the disk. Because given options, Solid cylinder is not there. If suppose solid cylinder is also there, then what is the correct options? Both are correct. Clear, everyone? Understand, Mr. Narayan? So that is what is the thing you have to remember. If both are there, then both you should take it. If here it is not there, that's why I said inertia, you have to learn for every kind of object. It is not, otherwise it is very, very difficult. Please remember that. Are you clear, everybody? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So this is what about it now. So with this entire chapter is completed. Now I am going to give you one more question, which is actually JEE 2006. Again, the same 4-statement question. So now which are the following statements you have to find it and you have to make conclusion, which are the correct statement also you have to give me. Okay. So with this, I'll stop. This chapter is closed. Next, we'll start gravitation. Now you have 3 more days leave. You spend 3 more days, 3 half days at least for physics, only rotational dynamics also. I'm saying you NEET minimum 6 to 7 marks will come, and JEE also minimum 2 questions will come related to rotational dynamics. So please, because it is like all the entire volume 1 book of physics is related to this except the gravitation. So that's why every concept having interlinking with this. So the more you practice, more you can do. So with this chapter is closed. Then from next class, we'll start the gravitation chapter. Okay, everybody. I'm sending that question, solve that question, and you can report me either you're able to understand or not. Okay, guys. Thank you, everybody. We'll meet in the next class.